everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm very excited to show you how I'm going to be curling my hair, like really curly. I actually wore this style to the Eras tour recently. If you haven't checked out that short, you can see what my hair looks like. I've also got it on my personal Instagram account if you wanted to go check that out. But we're going to be turning this into something very curly. I have washed it last night and blow dried it. I actually blow dried it with cold air, which took a lot longer, but we're trying to see if that's gonna make my hair a bit healthier as well. I've also got a haircut coming up, so this is kind of one of the last ways you might be seeing this crazy updo or this crazy natural hair. So let's dive into how I'm gonna be doing it. I wanna quickly run through you all the things that I've got, and then we'll start to dive in. So first up, I've got some heat protectant spray. This is just some from the supermarket, the keratin heat protectant. I'm going to be drenching my hair in this. I've also got some hair oil. I haven't got the actual bottle because I had to put a tiny bit in this when I was traveling. So I'm just using up the rest of this, but it is a hair oil to run through the ends of my hair. I've got a hairspray, and that is going to be holding all of my curls when I'm curling them, or just after. And then I've also got a hairbrush. This will be great for when I need to, at the start, brush it all so there's no knots, and then at the end I can brush it all out so the curls aren't too like Annie-esque. And then last but not least, I've got a towel to put my heat tool down on, which is a small barrel curling wand. As you can see there, it's pretty narrow. So this is what we're going to be using to make this go crazy. Oh, also, sorry if my chair is like super squeaky. I need a hair clip. Let's find one of those. There. I've got this one, which is a claw clip. I'm going to be using this to separate my hair into different sections. So let's dive in. I'm going to be drenching not only the ends but the top of my hair and the back, and then I also like to sometimes part it and get it underneath in the middle there. There we go. There's a bit going on, so I'm just going to brush that all through. It's going to feel quite wet at the start, but that's okay. You can already see how much is in there. This is so exciting. That's the heat protectant in. So now I'm going to separate my hair into 3 sections. My hair is very, very thick, so it needs to be done in 3 sections. So I'll do a top section, a middle section, and a bottom section. I always like to start with the bottom section, which I'm just taking my 2 fingers and creating most of my hair into like a ponytail, sort of like a weird half up, half down, pulling that to the top and clipping that up there. So I look like I have a very strange mullet. So from here, I separate it into the 2 sides so you can see how much I've got at the bottom there. Not much at all. My hair's just so thick that I need to do it in 3, and I do the bottom first because if I do the top, I then have to like clip them up and it becomes so difficult and they get like destroyed. So I'm going to plug this in and let it heat up. I should have probably already done that. I think I almost hit my face. Now turn that on. I'm only going to keep it at like 150, 160. I'm not sure if you can see that in there. If I put it at 200, it's going to be extremely hot. This is so annoying. It's going to like overheat the hair. We don't need it that hot to do the same curl, but so there's just no point. Okay, I think that's pretty hot. So what I'm going to do is, obviously I've separated into 2 sides. I'm going to take the back bit first. I'm almost going to separate this section into 3, or how many ever I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go from the base and I'm going to twist it around it rather than like twirling with the wand. I'm twisting with my hand. I'm going to hold it there for about 30 seconds and let go. Once that's let go, I will spray it with hairspray to hold it immediately. So I'll try and go as close up to you as possible. And I'm twisting around right near my head. And I'm just holding it. Need like elevator music. Okay, now I'm going to just drop it out into my hand, put the wand back down, and then I'm going to show you. There it is. Look at that, and you can see how much at the base near the root and the head that it really comes out. So that's going to give volume right at your head, and then it's going to get all that volume right there. Like, look at that. How amazing is that? It's still really hot, so I'm going to spray it. You can also clip them up if you want. I don't feel the need, so there we go. All right, I'm going to jump into the next one. Again, I'll run you through this one and then I might go do the rest of my head. So I've separated again into the middle third, almost like separating it to like you're doing a plait. Going right near the base and then twisting around. I'm twisting towards my head. You can twist either way. It may have a different effect on just the way the direction that the curl falls, or the way that the extension or the volume you get near the root of your head, the root of the hair, is just a different direction. So like if you're curling underneath, it'll go up. If you're curling over and downwards, it'll curl down, but it'll still create a bit of volume because it's quite a tight curl. So you can see, yeah. All right, taking that out, and there we go. There we go. There's another lovely tight curl. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go do the rest, and then I'm gonna do this middle bit, maybe a couple with the middle with you, and then go from there. All right, we're going into stage 2. I've unclipped a little of my hair. I'm gonna try and not creak this chair. It needs a pin, that's why it's so creaky. Anyway, I'm gonna now take the top little section so you can see how much hair I've left. I'm gonna just twist it and do the same thing I did before and clip it up the top out of my way. There we go. And it'll look a little bit more insane with the curls underneath and my normal hair just like fluffy. Okay, so same thing again, separating it into the 2 sections so it's easy to access. I always start typically with my left hand side, I want to say, because that's my left arm right now, opposite to you guys. So this time it's not going to be in 3, it's going to be probably in as much as I think is that is able to go around the drum without not getting all the hair hot enough. So kind of the same thickness of pieces as the base, but it's just going to be more times having to twirl around. That's why it takes so long, because I've got so much hair. If you've got less hair, it will probably some people could probably do this in one go and don't need to clip it all up. But same process. I'm going to twist it around. I'm going to twist it around first so I can see it. Twist right up near the base of the head, base of the hair. There we go. And then we're gonna, there we go, at the back there, just that. I'm just gonna pull it out and spray it individually. I'm actually gonna hold it up a bit because it's gone a bit loose. So hold it up. So yeah, it's not a whole lot tighter, but it is better. Just gonna spray it again. There we go. Okay, now let's get another piece. I'm going to keep going around until I probably get to the front bits, then I'll show you. Alright, There's the bottom 2 layers. It's exciting. All right, let's get ready to do the top. Okay, again, taking it out, separating on top. This is insane. Look how shiny it is. So again, separating into 2, I'm going to brush either side, making sure I haven't got any of the other curls, because I'm brushing it again just because it's been tied up. I don't want to have any extra knots. So there's that side. Okay, so what I want to make a point of for the top bit is this is the bit that will be seen the most. So you want to kind of get the shape of them correct. I've got a hair on me. So what I want to do is when I'm taking my wand, I'm not going to be going up and around. I'm going to be going over and around, because when you think of the shape of your hair, it kind of goes that way. It's not going to like flick up and then curl. It's going to have like a little lump if you're curling underneath. So let's show you just with one of the back ones. That amount should be fine. So you see that, so you actually see how much hair I'm grabbing. So what I'm going to do is putting the curling iron underneath, the curling wand underneath, and so it's going over, the top part is going over the wand and the rest of it is curling upwards. Otherwise you would be going underneath the wand and the top of the hair would be going upwards and the rest of the curl you'd be going over. So it's kind of like an over under curl you want to think about. Always going over under. You'll still get volume. My hair's all flicking in front of my face. I might clip this bit back in a minute. But it'll not look unnatural and very strange at the very top of your head, unless you want that kind of look. I can slightly feel, I'm not really touching it, I'm kind of lightly touching the hair to feel how hot it is. And then this is what we've got. But you can see how that comes out, and that will get brushed out so it won't look so weird later. Okay. Lovely. I'm just gonna do this so that I can see. Okay. Let's do the rest. And then we'll see the end product. Okay, this front bit is the most important, because that is the bit right at the front of my face. So again, you can see I've gone over. I absolutely despise all the baby hair that I have. It is so annoying. So I'm going to try and spray it up. There we go. There we have it. This will move naturally. Okay, the other side. Alright, the last bit on this side. So again, going over and curling under. And the higher up you have it, I guess the more vertical the base of your hair will be. So that's going to get more volume. And I reckon you're going to be able to see the difference between this one and the front piece I've curled over here. But look at it already. Oh my god. Insane. Yeah. Look at that. Now it looks a bit crazy up the top, but give it some time. Give it. We'll get there. But this is the first instance. Alright, turn that off. Now, what I'm going to do is admire it for a second, let it like just cool, because I want it to cool while it's in its tightest position. So, we're a bit frizzy at the top, that's okay. Okay, so I reckon that's cooled enough. So now I'm going to take my hairbrush and trust the process. It's going to be okay. What we're doing is curling out these, because I don't want to go out with insanely curled hair to the point where they look a bit ridiculous. And the top of my hair is a little bit frizzy, so it kind of needs to be joined back in with the rest of my hair. So we're going to go in just lightly. I need to see in this mirror. And it is going to bring it down a little bit. That's okay. Look at the difference already. I want to get those underneath. Between this side and that side already. Okay. See how much that just joins all the curls? I love it. So there we have that. Oh my god, we're not quite done, we're almost done. So I'm going to take my oil. I will link everything in the bio, especially the oil, because you can't see what it is. And I cannot remember the name. It's like a kerastase, Kera something. So I'm taking like a very small pea size, it's removed. And I'm just going to warm it up and just bring it through the ends especially. Just giving it that shine it needs, and a bit of moisture after what it's just been through. Last bit of a spray to keep it all in, and then I'm going to spray, flip my hair and spray at the top. Oh my god, look at that. There we go. That is how I did my curls for the Eras tour. It was absolutely insane. I could even brush it out a little bit more. Let me know if you try it, let me know if you do something different. I'm very, very excited to know, and I hope you learned something on how to do these kind of tight, insane curls. So I love you all. Please like and subscribe and follow along, because I'll be doing lots of big red hair stuff and fashion as always. So love you all. Bye.